You're now locked into the pulse of the city, where information and music conspire. RCCO on air. Get ready to tune in for advice and the hottest tunes. From life hacks to killer tracks, we've got it all for you. RCCO on air, bringing you ultimate radio experience.
A pleasant 4 p.m. folks. This is CM, and you're currently tuning in to your fortnightly 4 p.m. habits. Welcome to another episode of RCCO On Air, where music and information meets. Your streaming resort for music and substantial legal discussions is now on its what? Guys, I'm talking about the episode number. We're now on our sweet 16th episode. Ooh, I'm getting emotional right now as we have ticked off many episodes already, but we must be happy instead because that means we have covered 16 matters, all related to legal issues in Australia. We hope that you still join us as we surely have more legal matters to tackle in the future episodes. And for today's discourse, let's listen to the legal advice by no other than Attorney Rochelle Castro, who is the principal lawyer of RCCO Lawyers, to the plight of a Strata owner, which is actually our letter sender, wherein her Strata committee neglects her complaints towards her issues regarding with her neighbors who are Chainsmokers. Ooh. And are you having the same plight with our letter sender for today? If that's so, if you are facing a similar situation, don't leave this stream yet, as RCCO On Air gets back to you shortly.
You asked for my heart, you left it alone. I'm giving it all, but you wanted more. Every piece you stole, everything you wanted from me. Take my heart and soul, 'cause if you want it, you got it. You asked for my heart, you left it alone. I'm giving it all, but you wanted more. Every piece you stole, left me everything you wanted from me. Take my heart and soul, 'cause if you want it, you got it.
RCCO On Air.
Are property disputes causing you stress? Our dedicated legal experts at RCCO Lawyers are here to help you navigate these challenges with expertise. Let's work together to bring clarity and resolution to your situation. Book your free 20-minute consultation today and take the first step towards a smoother, worry-free property experience. Chat with our experts now.
RCCO On Air.
Welcome back to RCCO On Air, where music and information meets. For today's engagement, we will discuss a plight of a resident of a Strata community in regards with smoking neighbors. It is essential that we tackle this issue as many might have experienced the same matter. It could be a friend, a family member, or even you. To help us in serving the legal options for today's matter, our professional legal expert in the field of Strata presently leads as the principal lawyer of her very own firm, which is again actually called the RCCO Lawyers. And in collaboration with her fellow legal professionals, her A team has yielded many Strata communities the best outcomes for reaching their peaceful communal living. She is back once more at RCCO On Air. Welcome back, Attorney Rochelle Castro. How have you been doing?
I'm well. How are you, CM?
I'm also doing well, Attorney Rochelle. Thank you so much for asking me. And it's great to see you once again here on our program, which is RCCO On Air. Now, Attorney Rochelle, let's move right away to our agenda. Today, we have received a message from one of our avid viewers, and this avid viewer wants to keep herself anonymous, and here is the message that we got. She is a resident in a Strata unit plagued by secondhand smoke from both neighbors. And despite having multiple complaints to the Strata company about the constant cigarette smoke infiltrating her unit from her first neighbor, so they've been really unresponsive. They sent him a warning though, but it was ignored and no follow-up action proceeded. And Attorney Rochelle, she said that the second neighbor, who is also a Chainsmoker, has also shown no regard for her health. And the Strata manager has refused her request to send a notice or even a general warning to all other residents in her unit about smoke intrusion into common areas. And despite this taking action on a similar complaint before, but which is about weed smoking, she's at loss on what to do next as her health is now deteriorating. Now, Attorney Rochelle, she is asking about what shall be her next course of action.
This advice or guidance is particularly limited to Victorian residents. I have to say Victoria because I'm actually going to be highlighting one rule, which is in the model rules in accordance with the Owners Corporations Act 2006, where the model rule is subject or is applied to any owners corporation, any strata in Victoria. So I refer to model rule 1.4, which is entitled smoke penetration. It says that a lot owner or occupier in a multi-level development must ensure that smoke caused by the smoking of tobacco or any other substance by the owner or occupier or any invitee of the owner or occupier on the lot does not penetrate to the common property or any other lot. That's quite clear, where the owners corporation could actually compel any owner or occupier or any of their invitees to not cause smoke drift to reach another lot or the common property. So what I suggest to this particular viewer of ours is lodge a complaint. And you don't just lodge a complaint by sending an email, picking up the phone and calling. You actually have to download in Consumer Affairs Victoria the formal complaint form. Complete that, give as much information as you can to help you so that you could convince the owners corporation to enforce the rules. And that's the rule I just read, rule 1.4. And if you have evidence, provide evidence so that you could convince the owners corporation to take action so that they could issue a breach notice or final breach notice. But first, before going all out, it wasn't really clear to me as to whether there have been discussions. Try that first. Talk to your neighbors and make them understand that it is not helping. If you have a doctor's certificate saying that it is absolutely detrimental to your health, show that to them. If that fails, if after discussions they don't pay attention, then resort to completing and issuing a complaint to the owners corporation and monitor what the owner's corporation decides to do about that. If it's absolutely impacting your health, you're no longer enjoying the lot, and the owner's corporation decides, depending on how convincing your complaint is, it should be very convincing. You could determine if you want to proceed to issue legal proceedings in VCAT or the magistrate's court. But you see, CM, there are stages. So talk to them first. If that doesn't work, issue a complaint. Monitor that complaint. If nothing is actioned by the owner's corporation, issue legal proceedings. But make sure before you issue the legal proceedings, you have enough to back you up to demonstrate that they're allowing smoke drift into your property, and it is absolutely detrimental to your health and or your property, and there has to be sufficient expert evidence to rule that, not just your opinion. I mean, I wouldn't be able to give a conclusion about my health. I'm not a medical doctor, but as long as it comes from an expert, it will highly likely be strongly considered by VCAT or the magistrate's court. So that's how I would suggest this is approached in the 3 stages.
I like, Attorney Rochelle, that you always highlight to be a diplomat when it comes to issues like this. You really need to tackle it first with the person involved and not really raising it right away to the court or, to the higher levels. Instead, talk about it first with the neighbor, and you just really have to tackle the issue and then mentioning that, maybe you can just fix it on a inferior level. And also, Attorney Rochelle, I'm just curious, what kind of evidence can they submit if they want to have a complaint in regards with this issue, in regards with smoke infiltrating their homes?
Excellent question. I understand from the viewer's explanation, health issues. Get a detailed doctor certificate on how it is significantly impacting their health. That will be favored. So it's got to be a detailed doctor certificate. And if there is actual impact on the property, because I heard from what you read that there's also impact on the property, get the building consultant to provide a report if there is impact on the property of the smoke drift. Those are the experts, doctor and building consultant.
Right. And it shouldn't just be from opinion, but we really need to consult expert advice when in regards to filing a complaint or when you want to show evidence in regards with your issue. Yes, and thank you so much for that, Attorney Rochelle. It looks like everyone has got their own dose of another legal knowledge today about how we must deal with issues like this, about strata committees not attending our complaints, and also having Chainsmoker neighbors. And we hope that our viewers will utilize this newfound knowledge in the events that they experience this similar matter. We are blessed to be relayed with such information, Attorney Rochelle. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, and see you next time.
See you next time, Attorney, in our future episodes, just only here at RCCO On Air. In need of assistance in any legal matters, especially related to strata, debt collection, conveyancing, and as well as immigration, don't hesitate to contact the professionals at RC&Co Lawyers. Please message us on any social media sites that you're seeing right now. So we are present on Facebook, of course, wherein you're seeing the live. We're also present on Instagram, Twitter or X, LinkedIn, TikTok, and as well as YouTube. And you may also view our website, which is www.rccolawyers.com. Once again, that's www.rccolawyers.com. We've got a very wide collection of media, from the interviews of Attorney Rochelle to the previous live streams in which you can learn from if you want to learn more about laws in Australia. Wow, that was a really fulfilling knowledge session together with Attorney Rochelle. And don't leave yet, because we still got more for you, just only here on RCCO On Air.
All you wanted was a life of bliss. Always living for that midnight
heaven sent. No doubt you had yourself angel wings, flying high in the sky, carefree. You'd say, let's play and be happy now. You say, time to seek, not to hide. I'd say that's a fine way to live your life. You say it's a need satisfied, a dream come true. All you wanted was a life of bliss, made of sunshine, not the morning mist. It's hard to fight, you know, to get your way. Take a breath is what you'd always say. But could you live in the land of the riddle, where there's no left or right, only middle? Dark of night, more than light of day. Less to get while there's more to pay. You'd say, let's play and be happy now. You'd say, time to seek, not to hide. I'd say that's a fine way to live your life. You'd say it's a need satisfied, a dream come true.
RCCO on air.
Need smooth and stress-free conveyancing services? Make an appointment with RC&Co Lawyers for a hassle-free property transaction experience, ensuring your peace of mind every step of the way. Enjoy your free 20-minute consultation now.
RCCO on air. News break.
Strata committees are facing inflated costs for building and trade work, with quotes going up to 120% higher than those for individual homeowners. A survey by the Australian Consumers Insurance Lobby revealed that some maintenance companies are significantly overcharging body corporates. Lobby chairperson Tyron Shandyman stated that body corporates are being robbed blind, with concerns that inflated costs are being funneled back to building managers. Strata lawyer Amanda Farmer expressed a shock at how often contractors exploit busy owners in Strata schemes. Farmer cited an example where a preferred engineering company quoted nearly double the expected amount for balcony waterproofing in Bondi. Farmer stressed the importance of oversight by Strata committees, but also acknowledged the challenge for owners without legal expertise. However, a Strata lawyer named David Bannerman attributed the higher prices to new regulations from the 2021 Design and Building Practitioners Act, which require detailed submissions and compliance costs for apartment building works.
RCCO on air. News break.
And that concludes our afternoon, everyone. Another day, another episode well spent. If you will ask me, one thing about today's topic is how important our health is. It's really precious, everyone, and having a good health is imperative in our daily activities. So reporting those matters and related to those neighbors who are chain smoking and compelling our Strata committees to act on them are really crucial, so we always keep our Strata living healthy and safe. RC&Co lawyers are here to offer legal support. We are looking forward to your messages on our Facebook inbox and as well as on our other social media channels. Do not forget that information is your greatest weapon. Keep yourself informed and legally empowered. Until next time, where music and information meets, that's only here on RCCO On Air. Goodbye, everyone. Take care and see you next time.
RCCO on air. Gotcha the scoop you need and the tunes you love. RCCO on air. Stay curious. Stay groovy. RCCO on air. Now signing off.